All right, we good. We are good. What is good, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. All right. For those of y'all that haven't been on here, let me see who I got on here. Who I got on here this morning? Let's see who I got on here. Okay. Aries, Aaron, Roya, Tim, Bradley, Shay. What's good, y'all? All right. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. All right. So now let's see. Gold. All right, gold. This looks really good. All right, let me gold is coming right out of our golden zone. Got an A+ setup. All right, let me reset this chart. Let me reset this chart a little bit. All right. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So now, y'all, all right, so now what we got on gold, now we hit TP1 yesterday, 260 points. All right, got the yellow man, got the switch to the down. All right, let me make this bigger so that way y'all can see that. I don't know why it's giving me problems. All right, let me make this bigger so y'all can see that. I don't even know where it went. Hold on. Where did it go on me? Where did it go on me? The switch. All right, the switch right here. All right, got the switch. The switch with the A+ setup. Man, come on now. The switch with the A1 to the down. All right. And see right here at what, 745, these are opportunities, y'all, that y'all can actually take and be able to catch, because right here the direction is already very strong. All four lit up green. All right. Trend is down, wait for the pullback. So that's already letting us know we got 2 out of the green lights lit up. The momentum in the setup. All right. We're just waiting on that trend to light up green. Now, yesterday on the 30-minute, it was all lit up green. We had a system play. All right. We ended up having a system play up here. And that's when I was telling y'all to go ahead and sell it off 30-minute time frame. All right. 15-minute had it too. All right. 15-minute had it. And then the 30-minute. So we're still inching towards full TP. So maybe you guys got taken out here if you put your stop in. All right, if you put your stop in profit, no problem. However, right here, once we got that switch, that would have been basically another opportunity for you to enter. All right, the market did come up here. Now I'm just breaking it down real quick, and then we'll kind of get into it because the market opened already. All right, so now we got, all right, the switch. It did pull back, retest the zone. All right. And then now we're just pushing right back to the downside. So gold is actually a really good setup. All right. Gold is good. Let's come over here real quick to ES. I want to see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me see. We got an A1 setup right here. That's perfect. Trend strong. Oh, yeah. We're going to be looking good. Look at that. That already hit TP. So we're going to be looking for the entry off this. This is the pullback zone. Get in. All right. A1 setup. And we are going to look to push this on up. All right. We're going to look to push this on up. But this had to have been this had to have been our buy limit that got triggered and end up hitting TP. All right. And end up hitting TP unless it's giving us the limit. Limit filled. Okay. Long filled. Yeah. I was like, where is it? Yeah, it did fill it right there. And then that hit TP. All right. That hit TP. How many points was that? Let me see. How many points was that? 117. So that would have in Forex, that would have been 177 points. All right. ES looks really good to buy, y'all. Okay. ES looks really, really good to buy. And then what we could do is we'll target the supply zone. All right. We'll go long on ES. All right. Let's go long on ES. If I can catch it, we'll go below. And this could be our TP up here. All right, that could be our TP up here at 76.25. All right, 76.25. That could be our final TP. And what we'll do is we'll utilize that same TP level that the system gave as a TP1. All right, as a TP1. We'll go right back up there. All right, this looks really good. All right, waiting for the pullback. Now, we were in an overbought state, and then it sold down, came out of being overbought, and then now this morning we could look to take this long. All right, look to take that long to the upside. Let's go over to NQ. Oh, damn, NQ is dropping off the cliff. All right, but look, it's mixed. So right here, it says get ready to go short, negative. All right, when it's mixed like this, you don't even touch it. All right, you don't touch it. Don't even touch it. I don't care if this falls off the cliff. It can fall off the cliff. And I'm just talking in terms of using the system. Right now, we're hitting this level of demand right here. So it's getting reaction. We're getting a nice rejection off of this level. All right, this is a fresh retest. It's a fresh retest too. All right, so definitely it's not a good opportunity to try to take this trade. But it could. All right, it could sell off. Now, this is the 15-minute time frame. Let's go up to a 4-hour real quick. All right, so we're agreeing here, saying bearish is getting out. But again, this is mixed. All right, this is mixed. So right away, when you're looking at this, y'all, right away, you're like, all right, I don't have a good opportunity. You just stay away and you move on. Okay, let's go to YM. All right, let's go to YM. YM, lean long. All right, chop, stand aside. The momentum is there. We don't have the setup or the trend lit up. All right, but we do have an A1 setup coming literally right off the zone. So this is one of the 5 ways to be able to take a trade. You got an A1 setup literally coming off the golden zone, and literally that could be your entry. All right, that could be your entry right there. Especially on this pullback. It pulls back again down here. All right, but let's just say even if it was right here, we can come below the zone. You can come below the zone, and you can come just right back up to those highs on YM for 419 points. All right, 119 points. That looks good. All right, 119 points. All right, lean long, A1 setup, and then it'd be like a go. All right, it'd be like a go. That's one way of taking an opportunity. We're at a level of resistance here. All right, you see we're in that supply zone. All right, so it could be some kind of rejection right here. All right, that's why I was saying, maybe we can get this pullback back to this golden zone, and then a push up. All right, and then a push to the upside. All right, the market moves zone to zone. All right, zone to zone, level to level. Okay, so if we leave one level, we're gonna go to the next. All right, leave and that's how you do it. Okay, now we're getting the trend. The momentum's coming in. It's already leaning long. All right, y'all seen that flipping. All right, y'all seen that flipping. So that's cool. All right, so YM is setting up. All right, let's look at. All right, so we looked at gold. Let's look at it on the future side. I think personally, gold. We come. Well, on this, let me go to 30-minute. Okay, go short. Here go our system short right here. Okay, on the 30-minute. All right, on futures. On the future side, we got a strong short system go. All lights are green. You take the sell. All right, because it's already telling you system go short. All right, all green lights. When it's green, you take it. Strong sell. That looks good. Okay, that looks good. So now we're gonna come up here. Let's see. We're gonna come up here. So on my future side, we'll just come right here. You can go above the zone, above. All right, and then let me come up here to the 4-hour real quick. All right, and yeah, we're gonna come up in here. Yeah, let's do that. All right, now this look short filled. It gave on a 4-hour gave a limit order. All right, and this is full TP down here. Okay, this is full TP. All right, down here, and we'll look to target that. TP1. All right, you can use a TP1 here, and we'll come about like right here. All right, TP1 40 40 40 40. All right, 40 40. That'd be a TP1. So I don't think gold is over with. All right, that's 23 points on Forex. That's 230 pips. 230 pips. Let's see what it looks like on the Forex side. Okay, we're already at our TP1. Look, on the 4 hour, we're getting a A1 setup right here as well. It already had the short fill. So again, this is one way you can take the short A1 setup. It's our directional bias is all down. Yeah, that looks really good. All right, and we're already in this trade. Now we could extend this though. All right, we could extend this. I think we'll have some kind of reaction in this zone. All right, I think we'll have some kind of reaction in this zone. So we already hit TP1. So you can come about 50%. You can come 50% of that box if you like. Now, if you're trying to figure out, where 50% is, what you could do is you could just measuring it. You can grab your fib, right? This is one way of doing it. All right. And then you can look for that 50%. All right. And that'll give you the 50% of that box. Right. So then if we were to mark this like this, okay, cool. Boom. And then just get rid of this. If I can get it. Hold on. Jesus. All right. There we go. Boom. And then that'll be, all right. That'll be the 50%. Look at that. Dropping off the cliff. Dropping off the cliff. Let's come back up here. So if you end up, this is next too. This is already started. Did anybody take this? Did anybody take this? We got plays. All right, we got plays. Look, 4 hours strong up. Wait for the pullback. All right, even on ES. All right, even on ES. I'm just flipping through because the market's moving, so we're trying to catch this. All right, so we could target those highs. That's good. All right, let me come back over here. All right, that's dropping perfect. All right, come on down here. We're at this level of demand currently on the 30-minute, but we got the system go. Okay, we got the system go. We got the system go, and that looks really good. And on the future side, we'll aim for this TP1. All right, we'll aim for this TP1. And you just keep it just like that, y'all. You want to align yourself with the way the market wants to move. All right, you want to align yourself with the way the market wants to move. Don't make this challenging. All right, let's not make this challenging. All right, let's not make this challenging. Oops. Let me see. All right, do we got any more people on here? Who else we got on here? Byron, good morning, bro. Good morning. All right.
Steve, you said 40-40 was the TP1 on gold?
Yeah, on the future side. Are you on futures, Bradley? Or
I'm on Forex. I'm talking about Forex.
Oh, okay. So that was the futures. Right here. You could go to 40-32. 40-32 TP1, and then we'll use the system's TP coming off the 4 hour time frame down at 39.89. 39.89. Let's get it. You know, the nice thing, y'all, about actually utilizing a system, having a system in place is just that. A lot of people struggle with when they come on the chart, like they need something to be able to follow every single day. All right, every single day. So now the system, all right, the GLS system now gives you just that. Yes, you have multiple ways right here. You got the switch. That would have been one. You got the A1 setup. That would have been two. You got the limit order, right, where it gives you the fill to be another opportunity. So it gives you multiple ways on how to actually take a trade. All right. And then now you can pick one and legitimately just wait for that. Now, me, when I trade, there's multiple things, multiple factors that come into play. So when I have absolutely nothing on the chart and I'm actually looking at what's going on. All right. Depending on which one I want to use might present something different. So like this one, it's like, okay, cool. We had our system go. So we got our system go on the 30-minute. Let me make sure. Yeah. System go. It's all lit up. Boom. You take the trade. It's coming off coming off the golden zone. All right. As already was telling us lean short, we had the reversal here, and then, you just follow it. All right. You just follow it. That's the beauty about actually having a system, something to follow, making it easy. All right. Making it easy for yourself. So that way the hardest part for a lot of traders too is finding the direction. Should I be buying or should I be selling? All right. That's one of the biggest struggles for traders. Like, I'm not really sure if I should be buying or selling. All right. But now this is already letting you know, and it's a helpful tool to help you become successful. All right. Questions, y'all. What y'all got? So we're looking really good. We're looking really good. We're looking really good on this. All right. We're looking really good. Sammy, Angel, did you get access? I wanted to make sure. So since you're on here live, I should have just messaged you this morning. But now that I got you on here, you might be at work. So if you didn't, just send me a message. I want to make sure that you were added. Not yet. Okay, you weren't added yet. All right. Let me make sure. Let me get you added. All right. Okay, you're working. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me send this off. I'm gonna add you right now, Angel. Hold on. Let me do that right now. My bad, bro. I thought here we go. Get that taken care of. All right. You'll be added here in a second. Okay. Now what you do, y'all, when you get it, what you do is you come up here to indicators. You come up here to indicators, and then you'll come down here to invite only script, invite only, and you'll see the GLS trend, GLS OB. Click both of those, and then it'll be on your chart. All right, that's how you add it. All right, that's how you add it, and then it'll pop up on the screen right here. So when you get a minute, Angel, here in like 5 minutes, then I'll let you know. I'll confirm here in a minute once you add it. All right. All right. Yeah, you should be able to see it now, bro. So the moment you get some free time, you can look at that and do that. Okay. But yeah, we built a really good system for y'all. Something of simplicity. All right. Green lights, go short, all bias, you go short. That's it. We keep it simple. All right. We keep it simple. Let's go look at US30 launching. US30 is launching. That hit that TP. So right here, limit filled. That was a limit filled as well. So that was a buy limit. System gave that, and then it gives you the TP. How many points was that? How many points was that? But I'm telling you, that would have been 164 points, and then you're gone. All right, and then you're gone. It gives you your stop loss. That's your buy limit, and then that's your take profit. It was already given the switch right here. All right. It was already given the switch right here. If I can move my screen over. Yeah, here we go right here. Yellow warning. The flip is coming. Got the switch. All right. And then he gave a limit. And then right off the golden zone, right to the top, 164 points. And then you be gone. All right. Then you be gone. All right. I actually got carried away on Friday, y'all. Me and Arias was clowning yesterday about that. All right, I got carried away. All right, I got carried away. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just in my zone, and I realized, like, hold up, I'm not on my live account, and I'm over here taking multiple trades, right, and utilizing the system because it was just on fire. All right, it was on fire. All right, and then boom, look at that. ES. Let's see. Let's come down here to 15-minute. Okay, look at that. ES is on his way up. Look, TP smash right there. So that too had the limit order, and it gave you the I'll move this line here so that way you can see it. So this green line, that was the system trade that it gave you. It gave you the limit, and then it hit TP. All right. So when it's like that, you do it just like that, and then it'll populate TP smash, or it'll say get the bag, or some goofy stuff. All right. But look, strong buy. It's all up. All right. The momentum is there. Now we don't have all three green lights. I personally like 2 out of the 3, but look, that would have hit TP1 now, because remember I said we're going to use TP1. So that right there just hit TP1 for us if you're trading ES. Okay, if you're trading ES, all right, that just gave us like 72 points right there, but we're going to target this supply zone up here for the retest, and then that's going to be final TP. So that's going to be like it's 26.25 points on futures, but it's really on Forex, it'll be 262 points. That's how you'd be able to calculate that. All right, so that looks good. So that hit, that's good. All right, let's come back over here to gold. What we looking like? Look at that, dropping off, y'all. Dropping off straight from that entry. Dropping off. Let me come over here to the Forex side. Let me see how that's looking. That's looking good too. All right, that's looking good. All right. Did anybody take any of these? Did anybody take any of these? All right, alerts is going off. All right, alerts is going off. Okay, what we got? We got the, hold on. It's my alerts. Hold on. Now my phone don't want to work. Okay. Let's see. Got the opening. Okay. US30. All right. And look, it's giving us another limit on gold right there. It just populated. So it's limit sell. So this is how you would do that. All right. And it's the TP that is given is right on the green line that I already have. All right. So that's basically saying that the market is going to do a pullback. So this is where you put a sell limit. All right. This is where you put a sell limit right here. And then you take that down like that. So when it gives these, there's your stop, there's your entry, and there's your take profit. All right. And there's your take profit. But we're already in the trade and we're already taking this down. All right. Let me go. Where's our system? Hold on. We got an opening. We got the opening go. Hold on. On what time frame? Let me see. On what time frame? On what time frame? Let me here. Let me see. 15. Oh, I think I did it on the 10. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Let me reset this. I forgot I put it on the 10-minute on my alerts. I didn't put it on every time frame. All right, so now this is giving multiple entries. If this was, my mouse is bugging. All right, my mouse has been tripping lately. All right, system long, all lit up green, lean long on US30. Okay. Bet. I bet. Okay. Right here. Okay, so we got the opening long right here. The banner's populating on the 10-minute time frame. I have mine set on the 10-minute, y'all. I got mine set on the 10-minute, so that's perfect. So this again, this is another way of entry. This is one of the 5. All right, this is one of the 5. Now, right here is also saying, you got a strong FEG. All right, wait for the fill. All right, so it's already saying once you get right, retest this box, come back up into this area. All right, let's get a nice rejection off of there, and then you just get on up in there. All right, but we got the A1 set up. We got the yellow man right there. All right, got the system go, all lit up green, so you lean long for the day, right? You lean long. You look to take buys. All right, so now typically I don't necessarily hit the button right away as soon as this opening go long comes in, I'll wait for some kind of pullback. Definitely if we broke some kind of structure. Okay, so if we broke any kind of structure like we did right here, like this red box, I don't even have to look left because I know what this red box is. That's the supply zone. And we broke above that structure. Now, it did give a retest right away, and it did give a rejection. But being that this is saying wait for the fill, it's I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll wait for the market to do a pullback, and then I'll look to go long. All right, and then I'll look to go long right off of there because it's already saying opening, go long. All right. So there's things that populate in order for this to take place. All right. And I like it. All right. But I like it. We're all green. We're all green, and even better because right here, if you look at the OSOB, we started getting those 3 warning dots. So let's not forget about that either when you're actually just analyzing it all. All right. If this already was up here above these red dotted lines, all right, and we was already getting yellow dot signals, maybe I wouldn't take this trade, especially up here, because this would be it's warning that the market is going to flip. All right, but that's on the 10-minute time frame. All right, so we got the opening, go long. We're all lit up green on the 10-minute time frame. US30 looks good. All right, where we at on gold? Gold is looking good. Look, we got the opening go short. Opening go short. We're gonna lean short. Opening go short. The banner's already telling you right there. Strong short. And then the TP's right there. Then your TP level is right there. And then that's it, y'all. And then you get up off the chart. You don't even have to. Now, the system probably is going to give you multiple trades. All right. The system's going to give you multiple trades throughout the day. Not saying that you can't take them if you're going to still trade them. All right. But just make sure that, you're following one of the 5. If you haven't familiarized yourself yet, make sure you read the PDF. All right. Make sure you read the PDF. Did a good job of getting a more detailed PDF for you guys. All right. So behind the scenes, that way you guys can have the success that you guys are looking for. All right. So don't want you guys to not take advantage of that because it was built for y'all. So that way you guys can get the success that you're looking for. All right. So familiarize yourself if you have not read that. All right. It's very good, very helpful. All right. And look at this coming right down here. All right. Bradley, you should be in profit.
We cooking.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, even right here on the future side, go short. All right. And that's about to hit that TP1 that I gave y'all, but it's about to hit that the system's TP on the 10-minute time frame. All right. And that looks good. Now, this was my TP level that I gave you. However, that's coming off of the 4-hour time frame. So, not to be mistaken, we're already inside of this demand zone. All right, inside of this level of demand. All right, and we could potentially have a reaction. All right, now we're still pushing to the downside. Now, one thing I want you guys to consider is this. When this is working its way down, it don't matter if the lower time frame may be already signaling maybe it wants to do a pullback. This is going to continue to come to the downside until this gets down here. All right. That's just how oscillators work. All right. Any oscillator, it's going to come from the top to the bottom, the bottom to the top. It's going to work its way. It's going to eventually work its way to the downside. There's that TP1 right there. We just hit TP live on the stream. All right. Live on the stream. That was 23.5 points. All right. So basically 235 pips. That would have been right there. And then I come over here on the forward side. That just hit TP. All right. And that looks good. Got the A1 set up. Perfect. All right. Now that's 3 trades, right? That's 3 trades because ES hit TP1. ES hit TP1. This is saying wait for the pullback on the 4 hour. All right. So that hit TP1. So that's good. All right. Still saying wait for the pullback. I like ES. I can't trade again. My man got me on ice. He gave me the breakdown. He said I can only make 600. Let me see. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to our message. He did it all up for me. He said, bro, you got to get back on. You got to get back to it. I had to go back to our message. Let's see. He said 600. Aim for 600 to 650. All right. I did that yesterday. I caught ES. It was like $525. I said, perfect. That's close enough. I'm out. So I got to get that percentage back to the downside. All right. Making money is not the issue. I made too much money. All right. I made too much money. I got carried away, y'all. I got carried away. I was cooking them. All right. And I never had a 50K account before. I see a lot of people with 50K accounts, and I'm like, okay, why would so many people go for 50 and not the 100, 150, 200? Like, but the value is there. I see what it is, though. The value is there with the 50. So I get it. All right, I get it. I get it, but you just want to stay on point with the rules. I got carried away, y'all, and I was just rolling. I just was locked in the zone, and yeah, I was in the zone for real. All right, was in the zone for real. All right. While I got any of y'all on here, do any of y'all have any questions or anything? All right. Do any of y'all still need help with something?
Hey Steve,
What's up,
nice trade on gold. I'm about to go back to surgery now. I'm done.
My man, that's what I'm talking about.
In and out. I'm done.
Man.
All right, y'all.
All right, my boy. Be good. Hit me up later.
All right.
Back to surgery. Back to surgery. I heard that. All right. I heard that. Let's see. Anybody else? All right. Angel, my bad. I think I said this, but you should be good to go now. So you can be able to check that whenever you get a minute. All right. And then just let me know. You can hit me up later. I know you're at work, stuff like that. So you get me up later and let me know either way. But you should be good to go now. Okay. You should be good to go. All right. You should be good to go. We just smacked on gold. And we could have a pullback, y'all. Remember this right here. And look, it hit that TP. Well, not yet. All right. Because this is the sell. We got the sell limit. All right. So this is still saying we're going short, but it's saying we're going to have a pullback. All right. We're going to have a pullback back to 40.58 is the entry. And this is a 4-hour zone, a 4-hour demand zone right here. I don't imagine, because that 4-hour candle sold so hard, I don't imagine we go too crazy back to the downside, because I know they're going to want to fill this entire wick right here. This wick right here, all right, they're going to want to fill that in. They're going to want to fill this void in, all right? So it could do some kind of rejection a little bit and then end up just closing this 4-hour candle back to the downside and coming down here, all right, and coming down here, because the system already gave the TP level on the 4-hour time frame down here to 39.89. 39.89. All right. 39.89. And this works on every time frame, y'all. All right. It's just if you're on the future side with a prop, it doesn't necessarily make sense to use the 4-hour per se, as much as it does maybe a 2-minute, 5, 10, and 15-minute, even 30-minute. Something more intraday or a scalp. Because you can't hold the trades. You can't hold the trades at all. However, this is my lane right here. This is my lane right here with the swings. So y'all that like swings, look at this. The switch on the 4-hour. Oh yeah. Got the yellow man warning. Then the switch comes. Oh yeah. Let's get on up in there. Let's get on up in there. I'm taking that. And then that's a nice swing. All right, this is a nice swing, but you can't do that on futures because you're not going to have enough. You got to close it by the end of the day. All right, this is going to take some time to get down here. Sometimes. Now, sometimes it could just zip on down there, but that's not all the time. So this literally works on every time frame. I know in the PDF, we have the 5-minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, things like that. 30 minute you can use, but you'll see the 5 and 15. That doesn't mean you can't use these higher time frames. All right, these higher time frames, they still work. It just, if you're scalping or intraday, it ain't gonna benefit you. It's not gonna benefit you. But I love this. Got the yellow candle, got the switch. I love these entries. I love these entries. Got the switch. Take the trade. All right, take the trade. All right, take the trade. Now, is it going to hit all the time? No. I tell y'all that all the time. Like, no strategy, no nothing is, we ain't above the program. All right, we're not above the program, but that's okay. All right, it is going to hit the majority of the time. And I always tell you guys, long term, following a system, you will become consistent and profitable. All right, because you're looking for the same thing every time. Every time. Like, if we were just coming on this chart now, I would be like, okay, no trade, we got a strong trend, but that 30 minute gave us the system go, boom, I'm in the trade. That's just, you just don't even hesitate. You just don't even hesitate. Okay. Let's look at NAS. Oh, NAS done swipe some liquidity. All right. NAS swipe liquidity, but look at this. You see the difference, y'all? It's mixed. So, like Aaron, how sometimes we get into a jam on NAS, like this would be one of them days, like it was selling down, right? And maybe the orb said go short. I'm almost certain, probably the orb. Let me see. That's the 9:30 open. Yeah, right. You got this candle went below that. All right. Look, you got the sell limit right here on NAS though, saying lean short. All right. But it's saying mix. So I don't like it. Even though this is saying lean short, I still don't like it. If this was lit up red, saying to go short here, lean short here, and this was good, I take that trade. I'm going to avoid this asset altogether because this says mix. Not saying that you can't catch an opportunity, and I'm not saying that this opportunity right here, I'm not saying that this doesn't even hit. This could hit. However, I'm just using some discipline here and avoiding a potential loss because it's 50-50. It can go either way. We're coming off a demand zone, and it could very well just blitz all the way up here and just do some nonsense. All right, and then come back down. I'm straight. This right here, I want the direction to be clear. I want it to say we're buying or we're selling. That's simple. Mix, we ain't trading it. So this sell limit, there it go. This sell limit, I'm not interested. I don't even care if it hits it. It can hit it. It can hit it. And it's moving it down because of that momentum coming in. All right. It's moving it down because of that momentum. All right.
Gold just dropped some name.
Man, look at that. Lean short. This was, hey, gold just started dropping off the cliff.
Yeah.
Look at that. But we was already in the sell. But look, this was already saying now opening short. This is one of the ways of taking entry. All right. Leaning short, all red, strong trend. 2 out of the 3 green lights is lit up. This makes more sense to take. All right. That makes more sense to take.
Thing gone.
That thing gone. Yeah. Look at
I got in late too.
US30 done did some nonsense. All right. US30 did some nonsense. Okay. Everything is dropping. All right. Now I got to figure out what just took place. All right, what just took place. But on ES anyway, it did hit that TP1. All right, and y'all already know at TP1, that's a partial, that's a protect the capital at TP1. You know what I'm saying? Stops are in profit, so that should never be a loss ever. All right, never be a loss ever. But yeah, we're gonna come down here to TP. All right, we're gonna come down here to TP. Look at it. It's already almost there. All right, limit was filled. And then we getting that drop. Then we getting a drop. Go ahead and drop. Go ahead and drop. Let's see. This looks good. So that hit TP1 on the future side. And we're going to be aiming for full TP at 4,000 on the future side. All right. On MGC1, 4,000 on the future side. That looks good. All right. That looks good. So yeah, y'all. I mean, that was what? 1, 2, it was like four opportunities. What did US30 do? US30 pulled back too. Yeah. Okay. US30 pulled back. US30 pulled back too. All right. Let's go to the 30-minute. 15-minute? No, 10-minute. Because that's where it was at. 10-minute. All right. 10-minute. In the long. Ride it. Lean long. Hit this demand zone. All right. It's we had the open and go. So guess what? You down here. We still got 2 out of the 3 green lights. Man, please. Riding this thing. If anything, I'm going to stack again. All right. This is all green. Yeah. You stay long for the day. All right. I don't know what just took place. Something happened. I'll tell you that. Something happened the way that thing just moved. But this was the same thing on ES on Friday, y'all. It had that hard spike to the downside, and this didn't change anything. This didn't change anything. It still was all lit up green, and then I just kept buying. Kept buying. All right. It literally did the same thing. All right. So I like US30. All right. I like US30. And that's looking good, y'all. And I didn't really give another signal in the chat because we're already in a trade. Like we're already in this. And then when this is complete, then I'll give another one. If anything, I'll just add to this, kind of like what we just did. I'll add. Yeah. But yeah, that looks good. All right. That looks good. Gold dropping off the cliff. All right. We're gonna look, that TP was hit right there. We're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this full TP. I'll come up here to the 4-hour time frame. We're gonna hit this TP. All right, we're gonna hit this TP. So literally from right there, that's 63.2 points. On Forex, that's 632 points. 632 pips. 632 pips right there. Fire. All right. Amazing. Amazing. All right. I'm telling y'all can be very, very profitable. You know what I'm saying? With this. And then for some of y'all that are still looking to pass your challenges and stuff like that, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do it. All right. You'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do it. Aries, you catch this gold drop, bro? You catch this gold drop?
Man, I didn't get this one. I'm
Okay,
mad. I seen it. That thing was gone. I said, you know what? It's already past the limit. I ain't gonna jump in late.
Right. I feel that. Let me come over here. US30 though. All right, that looks good. That looks good. I could set an alert right there. You could set alerts too when your take profit, when you've reached your take profit, and then your alerts will go off. You can set that too. So how do you set an alert? How do you set alerts, y'all? Okay, so when you're on here, let's come up here to let's come up here to the 30-minute. Did it give the limit on the 30-minute? It did. Okay. So right here, if you're on, let me move this out the way a bit. Hold on. Let me go up here to a higher time frame and let me scrunch this over. All right. Now let's come back. Let's go to a 15-minute. Okay, 15-minute. I'll move this over as well, like this. Okay, so that way we can see it right here. Okay, so it's already saying limit sell. All right, so what I would do is you can hover over this. Now you could do it 2 different ways. You see the little plus sign right here? So this is one way of doing it. You can hit this plus sign right here. Click that. All right, and add an alert. You can add an alert on the price itself at 40.58, or you can add an alert on the indicator itself, saying when it comes up here and it hits this yellow line off of this, which will be this because you don't want it on the OSOB because that's down here. So add an alert on that, right? You can do that. Okay. You can also put the pending order right here, the limit. You could put the limit, sell 1 micro. All right, so you could do that. That's 1 micro, or you can adjust the micro. All right, you can adjust your micro. All right, but if I was just wanting to just put a limit order, I just want to put an alert itself. I don't want it to trigger me into a trade or nothing like that. All right, you can add an alert. All right, just like that. And then you see that dotted line right there. And when I hover over it, it'll say crossing. So when it starts crossing this, it'll let me know. All right, it'll let me know. Now I can delete this. All right, and as simple as that, you can delete it just like that. All right, now I can also just right click and then these pop up. So I can add the alert right there. Can also do that. So if I do this, all right, and I want a specific alert, like kind of like this opening go short. And let's say I want an alert pertaining to that. Okay, so now you want to go to any alert function call. Okay, you want to click on this, and then now you can set the alert for literally any one of these. You can set the alert for your TP hit. If you want yellow man, if you want the system go entry, you can set an alert for that. All right, you can set an alert for that. So let's say that. So let's say for right now we want us to alert us when we get a system go. All right, now I do that, a system go entry, same as chart, or you can pick the time frame. You can pick the time frame that you actually want. All right, you can do same as chart. I'm currently on the 15-minute time frame. That's why it says that. Or you can come down here and literally pick any hour, any day. So now if you go down here, you pick the hour. You can come down here, pick any hour you want. On the days, you can come down here and pick, do you want it on a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day? Obviously, a lot of y'all probably ain't going to be messing with that, okay? But on the minutes, you can pick any minute that you want, the time frame. So let's just say the 10-minute. I want it to tell me on the 10-minute every time I got a system go, sorry. I got a system go on the 10-minute time frame right here under trigger. So it's default to once only. All right. You don't want it on just once only because that's exactly what that means. Once it does it one time, then that's it. You want it all the time. So now you'll do once per bar close. So now once per bar close, all right, or once per bar, triggers once bar when condition is met. Once per bar close, triggers every time the condition is met. That's what you want. So you want once per bar close, you do that, and then you hit create. You hit create, and then now, I don't know if I want it on the 10-minute. All right. I don't know if I want it on the 10-minute or not. Okay. I don't know if I want it on the 10-minute, but all right. I don't know if I want it on the 10-minute, but it's easy to just create it and then your alerts. So like, for instance, let me just say I want it on we'll just do that. I'm going to put it on the 15-minute. Actually, 10 minutes cool. 15-minute. Let's say 15-minute create. All right. Now it's created. Now, how do you know that? Now come up here to the right, and right here under this little alarm clock, you'll see all your alerts in this section. All right. Right here under this. So you got your watch list. Right under that is alerts. And you can see it right here. Green light, all confirmed. And you can see the status is active. Status is active. If you don't want that alert anymore, on the alert itself, there's a little trash can. Press that, delete it, hit delete. Now it's gone. All right, but then all your alerts will populate right here, and it'll show you right here. Okay. Come back to my watch list. If you want something different, you can do just that. And that's how you do the alerts. Hopefully that was helpful for y'all. I hope that was helpful. All right. I hope that was helpful because some of y'all, I know some know how to do this already, but there's others that don't. All right. There's others that don't. So we want to make sure that everybody is good to go and everybody's adding alert. So again, if you want to add a limit, you want to add a limit order to there because that's what you want to do. That's how you can do it. All right. And then you can do the sell. I want to sell one contract, or you can change this. Oops, my bad. Or you can change this. All right. To like this. And I'm not logged in. I should log in to my I don't know why it does that. It's like, I don't know if anybody else has a problem with that, but I'll be logged in and then it to like Tradeovate from the prop. And there will be a time period throughout the day. It'll just log itself out and I got to re-log in again. All right. And I got to re-log in. So that's annoying. All right. That is annoying. I ain't gonna lie. That's annoying. But for those that are actually having trouble, all right, with converting your prop to your trading view, if you're on the computer, all right, you'll come up here to this tab right here, trade with your broker. You click trade. You click trade, and then you pick your broker, okay? In this case, a lot of folks are using Tradeovate. All right, so you got live and demo. If you're on a prop account, you're going to make sure you click on the demo. That's very important. Make sure you click on demo and then connect. All right, connect. And then from here, all right, you'll add in your credentials. The username and password that they give you, you'll put that right there and then hit login. All right, and then hit login. I got to get my credentials. But that's how you'll do it. All right, that's how you'll do it. All right, that's how you'll do that. All right. Anybody else have any questions or having some complications with that? All right. Anybody having any complications? I mean, this was fire, y'all. Go short, strong short, man. That's fire. All right. If you're having any issues or you need help, you know what I'm saying? Just ask me and we'll get you situated. All right. I'm here for y'all.
Go ahead and get that system.
What's up, bro?
I got to go ahead and get that system. I got to get with you.
Yeah, you got to get with it, bro. Come on. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. Come on, this thing. I mean, you seeing it in real time, so I mean, it proves itself. You feel me? I'm just showing you how to use it. But yeah, it just shows itself. But yeah, and a lot of it is like legitimately we do things for real. I mean, you get the break, you get the retest, and like you get the system go, go short. Like, I mean, there's 5 different ways. Like I said, right here you had the yellow candle, got the switch. I love it. This is one of the favorites I like is the switch. Got the yellow candle, the switch. Yeah, give me that. And the opening go too. And then it's like that'd be another entry. I'm like, yo, I'll double down. You give me that? Yeah, I'm taking it too. And I'll take this one. I'll take this one too. All right. You got the system go. Yeah, I'm taking that one too. All right. I want it all. I can't do that on the prop though. I can't do it on the prop. I gotta stay on my personal with doing this because you can really cook them. All right. You can really cook them. I mean, there's folks that ain't never traded before day in their life using this and making money. So, Aaron, I know you'll make money. You've been in this for a little second. So if you can follow colors, brother, which I know you can, you're going to be straight. All right? Because it's telling you what to do, y'all. Like, it's literally telling you what to do. And I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with just verifying and you tell me what I need to do. That's the best thing about a system. Obviously, y'all know I can mark these charts up, do all that for y'all because I want y'all to actually learn, you know what I'm saying, how to fish as well. However, ain't nothing like just coming on here. All right, you tell me what I need to do. Like, let me take a break. Let me take a break. You tell me. You know what I'm saying? You tell me. All right. I just need to verify if it's good or not. That's it. All right. So like right here, if I was to come on this chart, would I take a trade right at this specific point? No, probably not. We're already on the 15-minute time frame starting to get into oversold state right here. But right here, don't even trip because we ain't even got no yellow warning dots populating. We got none of the yellow bells coming in, all right, saying that we're about to reverse right now. All right, so I'm not even tripping on that. Plus the 4 hours still making its way down too. All right, so if we come over here to this oscillator, right, it's making its way down too. So I'm really not tripping because this has to make its way down. Now, wait, no trade yet. That's because the trade was already like up here. The trade was already up here. So it's not trying to give you a system trade down here. All right. So when you see that, all right, that's because it's already playing out and we're already going to that TP level on the 4 hour time frame. All right. We're already going to that level. We're already going to that level. All right. But yeah, if you guys are needing help, you can go ahead and ask away. All right, ask away while we're on here, so that way I can help you guys understand something. Or if you're needing help because you're having issues with anything or understanding, ask away too. All right. For my new people, let me explain something too. So let me turn this off real quick. All right, let me turn this off. All right, let me turn this off. All right, I want to mention something. Okay, so when I give a trade like this is a sell. All right, when I give a trade, I want to so you can understand. All right, this first gray line right here between the gray and the blue. All right, if you look to the right here at 40.63 right there, that first gray box to the right, that's your entry when we're selling. All right, I don't even need this arrow. All right. Your stop loss is going to be the second gray box above that entry. All right. And I always typically 9 out of 10 times always give you guys a take profit one, which will be a green line. Will be the green line. And it's going to tell you right there. That's the green line right there. And then the final TP is 4,000. It'll be the blue box at the bottom. And that's final TP. All right. So how this works is typically when we're selling, we hit a TP1. This gives you the opportunity to pay yourself something. Either one, you can partial your position. All right. 50%. You can close out 50% of your trade, pay yourself something, and then let the rest ride to full TP. But let's say in the event it just hit TP1 and then it reversed. All right. Then what you do from there is once you hit TP1 and you partial, the moment you decide you want to partial, I want you to move your stop to break even. All right, so it'll be like this. I want you to move this to this, but you got to do it on the chart itself. All right, you got to do it on your order. So for instance, when you put in a sell that you're selling this on futures, so when you're on futures, you have to do the opposite. All right. So like if you want to exit right here at the green line or right here, you'll do a buy limit order and you'll put the full contracts that you have. So for instance, if you're coming in with 5 contracts, 5 units, if you're coming in with 5 units for a sell, and you're selling this with 5 units, and you want to exit either here or here for 5 units, you'll put in now a buy limit for 5 units, and then it'll automatically take you out the trade. Okay. Let's say you want to partial the position. All right. And let's say you have, let's just say 6 units. All right. 6 units. And you're selling this, but you want to partial 50%. So now you'll do a buy limit of 3 cons. So then that's your partial. You'll do 3 cons, and then it'll take you out, close you out with 3 units. So now you done made money. And then you can put your stop. All right. You can put your stop in profit. So now what you would do is you would do a buy stop order for the remaining of the 3 units, or not a buy stop. You can do I think you could just do a stop. All right. But if you need to, you'll do a buy stop or a stop and then move that right in front of your entry. All right. And move it right in front of your entry or right at your entry. Okay. That's how you do that with partialing on futures, with exiting on futures. And it's vice versa if we're buying. Okay. So if we're buying now, it's like this. Let's just say we want to buy from right here. Let's say we want to buy from right here, and we'll target right here. We'll use this same TP1. Okay. So now right here to the bottom right here, this 4014, that's going to be the entry. So we're going to buy at 4014. The stop loss is going to be 3.999. All right, that'll be the stop loss. That's our risk. And then the green line is our TP1. And then the box to the top, 4063, that's the final TP. Okay, so now if you do market, if you click on market, because you got different tabs when you're opening your order, and you do, we'll just say 6 units. So if you buy 6 units and you want to partial at the green line, 50%, you'll do a sell limit. You'll do a sell limit with 3 units. So then when it hits TP1, it'll close you. It'll close 3 units, and you will make 3 units of this move, and then let the rest ride to there. Now that's 50%. Or what you'll do, if you want, and then right here, you could put another order. You'll do another sell limit at 4063 to take you out of the trade completely when it gets there. All right. And then once it hits TP1, you can move your stop at break even. All right. But you got to just adjust it. You got to adjust it. So then you would do a sell. Either you would do a sell stop and put it right in entry, or just a stop. All right. Right there. Right in front, right above your entry point. And then now you're protecting the capital. All right. Now the risk is completely off the table. All right. The risk is completely off the table. All right. You don't know how long me and Arius were working on that when we converted over to futures. All right. Because I've been on Forex for a long time. So then converting it over to futures, man, it took a little second. It took a little second to understand how to do them limits and all that. All right. So if I said anything incorrect, Miss Tandra or Arius, you can tell me. All right. Let me know. Let me know.
Good.
Yeah. Let me know. All right. But that's how you do it. All right, that's how you do it. So that way, we want to protect the capital, y'all. We want to protect the capital at all costs. And I want you guys to pay yourself something for being in the trade. All right? Because there's nothing like being in the trade and you're up all this money, and then now you didn't make nothing. Okay? And then now you didn't make nothing. All right? And now you didn't make nothing. So these were some good trades today, y'all. All right? Gold is almost at TP. All right? Gold is almost at TP there. Full TP. Come over here. Let me see what we got. This is the one from yesterday, so we're almost there. And I extended this too. All right, I extended this. The original TP would have hit already, but I extended this morning. All right, I extended that. Let me come up here to US30. All right, US30 still selling. ES is probably selling. Okay. Let me turn this back on. My bad. I was just wanting to explain that. All right, I just wanted to explain that. Okay, look, lean long on that candle. All right, lean long. We're right here in the golden pocket. We got 2 out of the 3. Lean long, strong uptrend. Yeah, I'm telling you, if I wasn't banned, I would hit this buy button. I would love a retest though. I would love this to come down to here, down to this demand zone, honestly, down to here, and then get a rejection, and then targeting this level of supply up here. All right, targeting this. All right, but I'm good. I'm good with taking it right off the golden zone. All right, I'm good taking it off the golden zone. I'm good with the risk. All right, I'm good with the risk. So on ES, I like ES. ES is everything's lit up green. The only green light is we're waiting on is the trend on the 30-minute. But other than that, everything is green, and I like it. So on ES, ES is about to turn into my new favorite asset. All right, my new favorite asset. All right. Question, John, what y'all got? All right. So that looks good. So lean long. All right. Let me get another rejection. Now that's a crazy wick, so maybe it wants to fill it. But I'm telling you, if it got a system go, it's already starting to populate system long, lean long. Man, let me let this candle close and then let me see what's up. Because currently it's moving around. We got 14 minutes of this 30-minute. Let's come down here to the 15. Let me see what the 15 says. Lean long. Okay, same thing. That TP was hit. All right, and then yeah, we're gonna look for that. We're gonna look for that. This 30-minute, I want to see this system go long. All right, lock in, and then that's gonna be a good go. All right. So we had some great live trades honestly. All right, and this is like literally like go short. This one too, gold, strong trend to the downside, and then now it's almost there. It's almost there, and I extended that because of the 4-hour time frame. It had this was the limit that it gave. It triggered the limit, and then this is the take profit, and we're almost there. All right, and we almost there, and we should hit this. All right, we should hit this, and that's that's 874 pips. So I extended this. That was a TP1. I even extended another TP1. All right, Bradley wanted to get on up in there. Bradley got this. Bradley, did you get out or you riding it? The full TP?
Man, I got out of TP1, but when I was at work last night, I hit the TP1 the first time, and then I got back in this morning and hit TP1 again, so I'm good.
Perfect. Hey, perfect. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. US30. All right. This is still saying lean long. It's on the 4-hour time frame. Let's come up here to the 30-minute. Let's see what it's saying. All right, lean long. None of the lights are green at the present moment, but it's already saying lean long. Same thing. Come down here. I would love nothing more to tap this, give it a nice retest. All right, give us a nice retest of structure here. All right, out of this demand zone, and then I'll look to go in this vicinity on US30. All right, I'll look to go that way. All right, John. But we already caught them. The gold is almost at the TP. All right, almost at TP. So I'm not really looking to do anything. All right, I'm not looking to add no more trades, nothing. Right, like I can't do anything on the prop anyway. Like my hands is tied. Like I legitimately made $500 yesterday. Whatever it was 5 something. Let's just call it 500. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. And then every day I'm just gonna shoot for $500 to bring that percent down. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then that account will be funded or whatever. And then I'll just go and get probably 4 more of those, pass them, and then have 5 of those 50K accounts. Or I actually may move over back to Take Profit Trader. This one is on Tradeify, but I may go back over there to Take Profit Trader. So this might be the only 50K, and then I'll just go add the 100Ks. I like the 100K, but I can see the value with the 50K. I definitely can. All right, I can see the value. It's all the same at the end of the day. Just follow the rules, y'all. That's it. Just follow the rules. Discipline, follow the rules. That's it. And for some of y'all new traders, like I said, it's almost better to just go that route. That way you're not even tying up your own capital, you know, like trying to make, you know, money. You know, you can spend maybe 100, couple hundred or whatever, you know, on a prop account, and then give yourself an opportunity to make some money, get some payouts, you know. I seen My Forex Funded. I think, is it My Forex Funded? No, maybe not My Forex Fund. Not My Forex Funded. One of the future companies, I think I don't know, people were saying they're scamming people. There's people with a lot of money that are not going to get paid out because they're getting rid of Tradeovate and Ninja Trader. But I think they wanted to they want to create their own platform is what it was. But still, needless to say, that ain't right. If people are owed money, you should pay them. So anytime you guys have opportunities to withdraw your money. A lot of people are like stacking in their money, and I can imagine why, probably trying to give themselves a bigger buffer or whatever. But don't be in a situation where you're owed thousands of dollars and you don't take your money, and then they don't want to pay you out for whatever reason. All right. That's just my view on it. Obviously do what you want for sure. But I just seen it too many times. All right. Too many times with these props. All right. Especially if you're really profitable and things like that, you can take some of those payouts, you know, and then put it towards your own personal. So Angel, like how you were asking me, what would be the benefit between personal, and I believe, you know, you should always have at least a personal account for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then the prop, you can use that, you know, and help fund your personal account, you know, compound what you're doing already with the prop money. And then you can compound the account like that. All right. You can compound the account. That's good too. All right. That's good too. So yeah, you don't want to be in a situation where they run off with your money. All right. I done had that happen. All right. And it's not fun. Let me tell you that. All right. You guys work hard. You guys work hard for your money. You guys work hard and try to build your stuff up. And so it's not fun when that happens to you. Okay. So yeah, just protect yourself. All right, y'all. If y'all don't have any other questions, that's going to be it for this morning. We had a great morning. We are going to finish this move out. All right. On gold, even on the future side, we're inching our way down. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want that to confuse anybody because I'm not giving a buy. I was just explaining how to do the limits. Okay. All right. But yeah, we're going to be looking to catch this, and this will be a nice final TP. This also came off the 4-hour, and then you can see the TP down there. But on the 30-minute time frame, it was already telling us to lean short. All right, lean short on the 30. It just came in, at 10 o'clock? Yeah. So 52 minutes ago, 10 o'clock, lean short. Yeah, we're going to hit TP. All right, we'll hit TP. We're going to hit TP. All right, y'all, that's going to be it. If y'all ain't got no other questions, if you do need some help, don't hesitate to reach out to me, DM me. All right, if you need to talk in private, or just hit me up in the chat, whichever. All right, and we had a great morning, and we're going to look to continue this tomorrow. All right, so we're already kicking off the week strong, just how I like it. All right, just how we like it. All right, y'all, let's get it.